My name's Savannah Morgan, and I'm a Vice President Senior Business Banker at People's Bank. I completed the journalism program and graduated at 19 with my associates out here, and then got a job at the newspaper. So I worked there, but then I worked in advertising as opposed to writing, which was, more what my degree was focused on. And from there, had the opportunity to work with all the car dealers and real estate agents and all their advertising. So I did like the whole classified section, and then got recruited by one of my advertisers. So then I went and sold cars for a little while at one of the dealerships, and then got recruited from there to work at People's Bank. And that was 12 years ago. So I've been working at the bank ever since. I kind of left out that I went back to school and got my Regents Bachelor's of Art while I was running the call center. I was a single mom at the time, and I had 25 employees and about 20,000 phone calls a month in the call center, and had the opportunity to come back to school and finish I had the 2-year, but I didn't have a 4-year. And so when I reached out, I talked to Tori, and she was at the time over the Humanities Division. And she said, let's talk with Kim McPhee about the Regents Bachelor's of Arts program. So I met with Kim, and she was able to talk to me about all these different ways I could use my life skills or my previous credentials that I had held at the bank. Like I had some investment licenses, insurance licenses, some of the classes that I had taken for banking and things like that was able to be integrated and utilized for college credits. So then I could kind of customize my last couple of semesters and put together everything else that I needed to finish my bachelor's degree. So I was able to do that actually in 2 years, and had I kind of started over, I would have had some of that already done, but I would have probably had to do another 4 years. There's a couple of different ways you can use the RBA program. One of them is to put a portfolio kind of like of your life experience together. I didn't choose that route. I didn't have, at the time, it wasn't necessary for me because I had some of those previous credentials that would count as college credits. But I know of plenty of other RBA students that were able to use different licenses or credentials, some of them even being related to scuba or instructing at the YMCA or, being a lifeguard, things like that. You can include a lot of different life experience as long as you can translate that into how it would correlate with college credits that were available and out there. Not only have I had the personal fulfillment of being able to obtain my bachelor's degree, but also it has helped me advance my career. It's not necessarily a full requirement where I work. Experience is just as important. However, it has allowed for me to continue to advance my career. When I first came out here to start my Regents Bachelor's of Arts, I was in an assistant vice president role. I'm now a vice president. So it's helped me achieve a new title or an officer standing position at the bank. I've been able to move departments. I've been able to advance myself. If you haven't taken the time to consider the RBA program or any of the other programs offered at WVUP, please call out. I even made a phone call out the other day because my ULSIS account is now expired because it's been 2 years. I couldn't log in because I'm gonna enroll and take some more classes over the summer just for fun. And so if you haven't taken the time to make a phone call out here, talk to one of our, we've got tons of folks that are available to answer the phone and walk you through the process. I just implore people to make contact and learn more about what is offered here at WVUP. I achieved more with WVU Parkersburg.